guys. Okay, he's telling me that he doesn't have quite the energy that I do. Fuck him. Who cares? Let's bring it.
I'll bring some energy.
G. Lovey, Garrett here, my buddy. He's joining us today. We're gonna be talking all things Bills. Let's get it going. I'm super pumped up. We're going to the fucking playoffs.
Let's go.
We're going to the
Let's
playoffs.
go.
I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped up. Oh, you know what? I screwed something up. Not grab the chat. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna grab on the chat so we can go and shoot the shit with you guys when we start talking here. Garrett, tell the people how pumped you are that the Bills are in the playoffs. No bullshit. No sneaking in. We're in it to win it, and we got a good shot against the Texans here. How pumped up are you?
It feels a whole lot better this year than it did 2 years ago when we got in. We snuck in 2 years ago. The Bengals got us in 2 years ago. We got in on our own this year. Like we were in 2 weeks ago. Had 2 weeks of we could have won the AFC East last week, but feels great to be in, getting our own selves in.
Right. So it's amazing. It really is because as I'm messing with the live chat here, guys, so we can get your comments pulled up. But there's so much good that comes out of it because we get to sit our starters.
Yep.
First and foremost, that's the biggest thing about it. So it's just amazing. Everyone is super lit. We're good to go in the comments here. Super pumped up. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna talk about Bills Jets a little bit underwhelming. Some really good things that came out of that though too, like Duke Williams, our guy, the man, the myth, the legend. I've been talking. Everybody's on the Duke train. Bills Mafia is on the Duke train. So we're gonna talk about that. TJ Yeldon, Matt Barkley, Jets recap. We're gonna do a closer look, a little dive in here. We got different scenes now. We are lit. Do a little Jets recap here. Okay, stay tuned. If you haven't already, you guys on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe. You guys on Facebook, like, comment, share. Give this video a share. Make sure you like our page so you can get notifications when we drop our videos. Let me get to some of these comments here on Facebook. You guys are rolling here. Mike Curtis, we in this. Let's go. Jeremy, we definitely can win this game. I'm with you, man.
For sure.
I'm 100% on board with that.
We're favored. I would say we're favorites.
We're not. The Texans are favored. It's -3. Texans -3.
My belief is we're favored.
But if you look at these numbers, scrolling on the ticker here, we got a ticker now. If you look at the numbers, Texans defense has been really bad this year. Really bad, right? And the Bills offense has been formidable, nothing special. But the thing that sets us apart is our defense has been top 2, 3 in the NFL all year long. I think it travels really well to Houston. We'll get into it. We're going to dive in here. Enrique, what's going on? Travis, let's go. Alex Hewlett, play Duke. Let's go. I'm with you, man. Clinton, I'll play Duke. Duke, yes. Everybody's on the Duke train.
Yep.
Dylan, bro, been talking on Duke. Been talking up Duke on here before preseason. Gotta bring Duke to Houston. Let's go. Yeah, I totally agree. Let's go to some of these comments here on YouTube. Chivas, any news on Wallace? We're going to talk about it in a second. Not much going on. Young King, what's up? What's up, Buffalo Bills? Let's go. Pat Nasecki should not have played as long as he did last game, fresh off his injury. It's a little alarming. I was thinking that the same thing myself, and it sucked to see Ty Nasecki go down. But what are you going to do? What do we got? Matthew, go Bills. Hey, what's going on, man? Chivas, as long as you keep McKenzie active, I'm okay with Duke. Yeah, if I had to, like I said, we're going to talk about it. If I had to pick a guy that we were going to sit instead of, and bring Duke on, Robert Foster. Is that who you would think?
I would say Foster. Done nothing all year.
What has he
done? Very minimal.
Jake, you have an echo. Great. That's what we were trying to avoid. I can't be screaming. Derek Robinson, Bills can score on Houston. Their defense is weak. I totally think it would be Houston. Yeah, I was looking. If you look at some of the worst defenses in the NFL and who we've played this year, Miami, Cincinnati, Giants, a lot of these teams that we played this year who have really bad defenses, the Bills actually put on quite a bit of show. Corey, we need to let Yeldon get some snaps. Boy, what an argument that has become. What an argument that's become.
Yeah.
Let's get to it here. Let's talk about, before we get into that, let's go with the injury update. Sean McDermott had a presser today where he was asked about Levi, he was asked about Ty Nasecki. No news. As always, Sean McDermott has no. I think it's I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Levi Wallace being out, I know Kevin Johnson's a decent backup, but what do you think? You think it's crucial, or what do you think? Levi first, I say we'll go.
To me, Levi has always been this season has been the guy that needed to improve more. I get it that Trey is our number one guy, so they're going to target Levi more, and we expect shutdown corner from Trey, and we expect that out of Levi is what I'm saying, because we get it out of Trey.
Right.
So they target him all the time, but it seems like every time he gets targeted, the guy catches the ball. So Kevin Johnson has stepped into his role. So
yeah,
Levi going down ain't.
What were you saying?
Levi going down ain't too bad for me. I mean, it hurts our depth, obviously, but
right. I like what Kevin's done this year. When Kevin's had to play,
yeah,
it seems like he's done okay.
Kevin fills in great.
But with that being said, there's a reason that Frazier has Levi Wallace playing. There's a reason, he's the starter over Kevin Johnson for the most part. But Kevin Johnson coming to Houston, a little comeback game, a little vengeance game.
Yep.
They did not want to sign him. They didn't want to give him a 1-year prove-it deal. They didn't offer him anything. So Kevin Johnson coming into town, he has a lot to play for. And what about Nsekhe? Cody Ford has played okay since Nsekhe went down.
Right.
I think Nseki's probably a better tackle at this point. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on Nsekhe versus Cody Ford and how much it'll hurt the team? I don't know what the severity of his injury is.
Right. I don't either. Same thing. Depth. I say they're pretty balanced. They're equal. That's why they're splitting time. They were splitting time. So just hurts our depth, if anything.
Right. And more so than equal, I think Cody Ford. I think what makes him equal is Ty Nseki's probably a little bit better than Cody Ford, but what makes him equal is Cody Ford's. They want to build him up. They want him to grow because he could be a tackle for the next 10 years if he really improves his game. Boy, comments are lit tonight. We get to some comments here on Facebook. And Duke is also huge in the run game. Blocks are solid. Yeah, it was noticeable. When Duke's in there and the run game laying down blocks, it's like, goddamn, dude, killing it. Brett Harmon, fuck Brady. Okay, dude.
Out of nowhere, I love it.
We're coming off a game against the Jets. We're going into a game playing Houston, and my boy Brett, fuck Brady. Dustin, do you think Trey White shadows Hopkins? Absolutely,
yes.
No doubt about it. Hopkins got a touchdown on him last year, and I got a feeling Trey White's not going to want that shit to happen again.
It hasn't happened all year. It's not going to happen again.
No touchdowns on Trey at all this year. How is he not in the running for Defensive Player of the Year?
Exactly. But Stephon Gilmore's the leader, It makes no sense to me.
Is he?
I think he's the front runner.
NFL defense.
That's what I've seen. Everything I've seen has said Stephon Gilmore. A little bit of TJ Watt.
I'm looking up the odds right now. What?
Well, I've heard TJ Watt here and there. What do we got?
Right now it is. Who is it? Right now it's all neck and neck between Donald, Chandler Jones, TJ Watt, Steph Gilmore, and Nick Bosa.
Trey White's not even on there.
Nowhere in there. His numbers are better than Steph Gilmore.
Right.
He hasn't given up any touchdowns, and we all saw John Brown roast that ass.
Spun him around.
Come on.
Greatest thing ever.
Before the Patriots game, I was talking how nice would it be to see John Brown roast that ass for a big touchdown, and bang, he did it.
Not to be a Debbie Downer here.
Oh, no.
Only one catch in that game, though, for John Brown. It burned him. Burned him for 50 yards.
Only one catch?
Yeah, 1 for 50 in the touchdown. Cole had 6 or something like that. But
50 in a touchdown is all that matters.
I'll take it.
Touchdown. Oh, what a beautiful play that was.
Yes.
Trey White definitely going to shadow Hopkins. Sean, what's going on, man? I feel like they have been holding Duke back to get him healthy for the playoffs. I disagree. I don't think Duke's been hurt. I think that they've been trying to get him to grow. I think they valued McKenzie and Foster and what they bring to the field more so than Duke, which, he may prove that was the wrong move. He may prove that to be, a little bit of an X factor that the Bills' offense has been missing, and we're missing X factors. I mean, our offense has been lackluster, to say the least. Tony, I love the fact that everyone is downing us because the shotgun everyone faces will be like Patriots fan when the Finns just whooped up on there. yeah. I think everyone loves being the underdog. Right?
Winning is the underdog.
As soon as they said that the Bills are +3, Texans are favored by 3 points, I said perfect.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it tonight. Corey, Gilmore is good, but White should be the front runner. I absolutely these YouTube comments here. You guys are on fire here. Derek, Bills could score points on Houston. Their defense is weak. Yeah, totally. I totally think we could beat Houston. Yeah. I agree about Yeldon. Gore hit the wall since October. Not the same guy. We're going to talk about that here shortly. Johnson better, man, but Wallace better in the zone. Right. I agree with that. The angry Buffalo sports fan, do you think we will lose Leslie Frazier this year to a head coaching position? I really hope not. What do you think? Who's available? Cleveland, Washington, but it
New
looks
York.
like New York.
New York.
They're going to be looking for a defensive coach too.
Yeah. I wouldn't say head coach. He wouldn't ever leave for another defensive coordinator job. So I think it's a little early on the head coaching job, but you never know. If a team falls in love with a guy, they go after him and could scoop him up.
Frazier, he's got quite a resume.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's done with this defense, but I think more so than Frazier on this defense, I think Dermott is more important there than Frazier. Young King, Trey Hopkins is going to be great to watch. Trey hasn't allowed a TD all year. Yeah, we're hoping it's absolute shutdown mode. Trey White, no goals allowed, right? David Reed, Young King, I would rather see Dable go. I just read a report that Dable is up, not a front runner, but the Panthers are interested in hiring
Yes,
Dable.
I saw that too. Which, can we talk about that a little bit?
Go.
Dable, I'm not huge on. Play calling.
Guy.
Play calling.
Hit it, man. Tell me, hit it.
Last week against the Pats, when we were on the goal line, we were down a touchdown. First thing, I think you talked about this a little bit. First down, and you run option to Josh Allen's left side. Like
they did the same thing against the Jets this week.
Did they? Okay.
They had him rolling out to his left.
Right.
Why did you
give him the option to throw the ball over a defender? Like, give him that chance. Running to his left gives you nothing.
What's the point? I don't understand the point.
Right.
That's a great point. And how many times has he fumbled on those little rollouts this year? The Patriots stripped him the first game they played.
Just play calling thing. I mean, I like Dable. Whatever.
A little funky.
Yeah.
When Allen has time in the pocket, though, when he has time in the pocket, say he gets 3 to 4 seconds, right? And you see him, no pressure in the pocket, and he's making, as he's throwing the ball, his arms going back. Are you confident?
Yes.
Every single time.
Yes.
I could not be happier.
Unless I see him launching up that deep ball. If the deep ball's coming, I get a little shaky.
Yeah,
but,
me too, to be honest. But in all seriousness, when he has time in the pocket, I love it. The wide receiver John Brown's been open all year.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley, when he's hitting Cole Beasley, it's almost a guaranteed first down.
Those two have way over what's the word I'm looking for? Like their expectations, they way hopped over their overperformed. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they absolutely have. I mean, look at we got both of them for $17 million per year combined. 9, I think Brown was at 9 and Beasley's at 8. That's how much Antonio Brown was signed for.
Right.
We're getting 2 for 1.
Exactly.
One of the best slot receivers in the game and a top 12, 13 wide receiver in the NFL.
He led the AFC in yards until week 10 or so.
Yeah. Well, no. It was
later.
Week 15, he was still top 10 in the NFL, but then Jarvis Landry took off and some things happened.
Yeah.
But John Brown proved to have a great year. And think about when we're going to add another piece.
I hope.
Opposite of those guys.
We got to talk about that.
I like Dable.
Okay. I don't hate him.
Because think about it. When he has time in the pocket, which is Dable's
You're
plan.
confident. Yeah. You're
which
confident.
Is Dable's plan.
Yeah.
Dable is calling plays based on him being able to get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
I like him.
Okay.
I like him.
All right. Just my thing is play call. Just a little bit of play calling.
D-Lovey in this bitch. Let's go, D-Lovey.
D-Lovey.
Hey guys, I want a full on review of what you think of G-Lovey over here tonight. Jake Vivero's G-Show. It looks like you have your boy in a high chair.
What?
It does. It does kind of look that way. Let's switch over to the scene. Is this a little bit better? Track that thing a little bit. Ready? Bang.
That's too low for me.
Is it?
There.
Well, we're about the same height, aren't we?
I'm a little higher.
No, you're not.
All
That's absolutely a lie. Okay, moving on. Okay, another thing. I posted this on Facebook the other day, and people were furious. Guys, give me a minute to vet and talk about this here. We're going to dive into the game in a second, but I said, hey, maybe Barkley has lasted a little too long as our second string quarterback. Maybe he's been enjoying this Bills ride a little too long. What do you think? Garrett? People were furious with me.
His game yesterday just wasn't there, last year he had a great game against the Jets. It was our last week when it was a useless game, but he put up big numbers for us last year. yesterday, I get that he didn't have John Brown and Cole Beasley and Dawson Knox. I get that, but
he's also going against a 6-1 team.
Well, they've been hot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they finished 6-2, I believe.
Right.
But no, it's 5-2 or something.
No, I think they did finish 6-2.
Yeah,
the last 8 games, but it was the Bengals, the Redskins, the Giants.
Yeah.
The Bills second string, third
string.
So
it's tough to tell because it was second string guys on his offense, but I'm same with you. Like he's been enjoying that role a little too long, you know.
Right. So you are on the fuck Matt Barkley range?
No, not fuck back Matt Barkley. Like if there's a better guy out there, get him.
There has to be. There has to be. The way he had one good game last year against the Jets. He looked really good.
Right.
And other than that, even in the preseason, it was like, Duke Williams came down with some balls for him that probably not a lot of wide receivers would have. And other than that Jets game last year, I don't know. I don't get it.
Sheffy, guy's a bum. Played one good game last year. Guy's a bum.
That's what I say. Dude is in the high chair.
Take Fitzy as a backup.
Blakely, dude is in the high chair. Yeah, no, I totally agree, guys. I'd like to have somebody on here that disagrees with me that loves Barkley, because when I posted this shit, I am being a little condescending with this picture I put above him, but
he looks jacked.
Yeah, okay. He looks like a super fan. He looks like me. He looks like me at the front row in a Bills game. That's what he looks like. Except
a little less drunk.
He's less drunk, and I got about 100 pounds on him.
Same color shirt.
All right. So fuck Matt Barkley. Somebody tell me why he's a stud. Somebody tell me why. Bring back Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic. I'm totally on board there. I'm totally on board with that. Let's get to some of these YouTube comments here. Should we replace Barkley, Dalton, Mariota, Winston? Could all be available? That's what I'm talking about. How about we get a little Dalton action in Buffalo? I would be lit.
I would love it. Yeah.
Red Rocket. My kids have a hero.
Got us into the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yes.
So
he would be.
He loves Buffalo. We had that fundraiser for him afterwards, and he loves Buffalo. They got him
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
He loves Buffalo. I'm sure he'd gladly come here. Maybe not gladly as a backup.
He's gonna be looking for a starting job.
Right.
But
if he doesn't get it, Buffalo's got to be on the top of his list as a backup.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Man, we got to roll back here. Chivas Rivera's going to be our D coordinator next year. No, it looks like Rivera's going to take that job in Washington. Young King Ken Dorsey, I believe, could be a great replacement depending on the system he tries to utilize for our offense. I think Dable sticks around. Chivas Barkley did not have Brown or Beasley or Knox. Also, no right tackle.
Right.
Yeah, but he did have the entire offensive line besides the right tackle. And look at how well Duke Williams was playing. He still had Isaiah McKenzie. So between those two guys, you got to be able to make some plays.
All right.
C.J. Mosley wasn't playing for the Jets.
3 point, right? What was the score?
We had 13 to 6.
Yeah, you got to put up more than 6 points.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
Got to put up more than
Chris Spencer, I can see Mariota thriving here. A bit biased, though, because he's a hometown boy. Yeah, definitely a bit biased, buddy, because I don't see it. I hate Marcus Mariota. He's been there for, 5 years?
Wait, they want us to bring him in as backup?
Yeah.
No chance. No chance.
Chris, Garrett says, F you.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. No chance. Winston's not going to be able to. Winston, can we talk about Jameis Winston?
Yeah, hit it. Go.
30 for 30.
Bill Show, hit it. Fuck it. Let's go.
No. He said Winston.
Yeah, go.
30 for 30. Like, if he could limit the interceptions, he's not going to be a great quarterback. He'd be average, but 30 for 30, first time ever. Damn. All those yards.
It's ugly.
Yeah.
But you love him if you're a fantasy player. You love him.
Yeah.
Because he puts up yards and he puts out touchdowns.
He lost the game for him yesterday, though, through a pick 6 in overtime. First or second play of the game. So bad.
What a roller coaster. And Bruce Arians, you give him Bruce Arians, the head coach, he's like he's a quarterback guru.
No way on Winston, Chris says.
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't think we're going to get Dalton, Mariota, or Winston. But
Dalton's my favorite out of those three.
Me too. But I would like to see some competition come.
Yeah.
Keep this thing moving here. Let's wrap up the Bills versus the Jets talk. It was what it was. The starters, a lot of the important starters weren't playing. Knox was out, Brown, Beasley out. Who else? Trey was out. Who else was out there? There's a couple other guys, important guys.
Right.
But for the most part, they played their backups. But it was still, it's still kind of like, was anybody? I was pretty disappointed with it. Let's take a closer look here. Blindsided Sports, closer look.
You said Red Rocket about Andy Dalton. Someone's Red Rifle, not Red Rocket.
Oh, it is.
You said Red Rocket.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, man. Really, I appreciate that. Is it? All right, so while we're talking about it here, we can watch the highlights. I was so not impressed. The defense looked great.
Right.
Second string defense was looking really good.
Yep.
Levi Wallace breaking
Gets
his ankle.
injured on that interception.
The first play we cut to.
Yeah.
And Duke Williams, our boy. Let's pick apart Matt Barkley here. Oh, no pocket awareness. No pocket awareness for Matt Barkley. I don't know. I was kind of like, I didn't really care about the game. I didn't care.
I was switching on and off. I was watching that game, a few other games that actually mattered.
Yeah. Fair weather fan over here.
Fair weather. Come on. What does that game get us? None of our starters are playing.
Well, what I wanted to see was Duke. I wanted to see Duke play well, and that was awesome.
I watched probably 3/4 of the game. I was switching between that game.
And he played well. Duke played well. But man, Barkley just was so he was so underwhelming. I don't know. But another thing is TJ Yeldon. What are we gonna do with TJ Yeldon? Do you think
he played well yesterday.
More playing time than Frank Gore coming into the playoffs?
For sure. He's better than Frank Gore is right now.
Wow. Uh-oh. Look at this. As we're going live here, Browns will be interviewing Bills offensive.
Wow.
How do you can't go from firing one fat offensive-minded guy to hiring another fat offensive-minded guy, Brian Dable.
Right.
Clearly a glutton. So
the interest is out there from other teams,
Well, yeah, because look at
other
what
teams are showing interest.
Look at what Dable's done. This offense is completely new. There's 2 returning starters from the team,
right?
And he's turned this into a formidable offense,
right?
That puts up, against Dallas, against
right.
They get
puts
the
up the
job
numbers
done.
when they have to do it. They put up the numbers.
That's right. They've gotten the job done to win 10 games this year. Probably could have been 11 if we played the starters versus the Jets. So with that being said, all new, all young, mostly young talent.
But if you're a team, wouldn't you rather have Frazier over Dable? Disregard if you're an offensive mind. Frazier to me is the better guy than Dable.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't like either one of them as a head coach.
Okay, so if you were starting a team and you had to pick out of those 2,
yeah, go with Frazier. He's got the experience.
So I just don't see why
more of a leader. No, I hear you.
Why teams are interested in Dable.
Yeah, I'm surprised by it too. But what was I doing on here
before? What
were we talking about? Oh,
Yeldon.
Yeah, but regardless.
So
let's just.
Yeldon is better than Gore.
You think so? That's a hell of a statement to be making right now.
How? Today?
He's been inactive all year. Frank Gore's been their guy and it may very well be because of his experience.
Since October, Frank Gore has been, Singletary's gotten the workload, and
right.
Gore gets you 3 yards on every freaking touch,
Okay, so this is Sheffy. No, he's a turnover machine. I'm so glad you said this. So look it. Everybody was saying that.
Okay.
Your boy, G-Show, looked it up.
Okay.
Hear me.
All right, I'm listening.
I looked it up. Okay.
Yep.
He has 666 career touches in the NFL.
Okay.
Between rushing and receiving.
Okay.
How many fumbles do you think he has?
660.
666 on the dot. Freaked me out a little bit. I was like, what the fuck?
Bad number there.
I know. Red Rocket. Let's go.
15 fumbles.
6. Zeke Elliott has 1,200. He's got double the carries, double the touches, right?
Okay, right.
And he has 15 fumbles. So he has, per 111 touches, TJ Yeldon fumbles once out of every 111 touches.
Right.
Zeke almost once out of every 90 touches, okay? And I went on and I compared to other guys.
Okay.
And TJ Yeldon's yet less than Zeke Elliott.
The big name guy.
Like Nick Chubb.
So what point are you trying to make here?
I'm trying to make the point that TJ Yeldon isn't a turnover machine. He isn't as fumble prone.
Okay, I thought you were agreeing with Sheffy. Okay.
No, I'm disagreeing.
Okay.
Everybody says Yeldon is a turnover machine. He's going to fumble the ball. He had one bad one in the preseason. Okay, it sucked. And he also had one against Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I don't know. He's not as bad as everybody thinks he is. And look at the plays he was able to make out of the backfield last year, or last week, this past week, catching the ball.
Yeah.
That's what his specialty is.
Yeah.
So you take Gore, or you say Yeldon over Gore.
I don't know. I think Gore. This is probably going to be his last season. It's going to be.
Yeah.
So I think he deserves that last ride out. You know.
So would you go 3 backs or keep Yeldon inactive?
It depends on who you have to lose. I don't know who that 53rd guy is right now. I don't know who you'd be kicking off for that roster spot, but I feel like you owe it to Gore to give him that roster spot.
Get DeMarco off the roster. How often are we running the fullback set?
Right. I'm with that. I'm with that. But
shit, I'm even in
get the fullback out of the NFL. Like,
I'm even in for using Gore as the fullback over DeMarco.
Okay, yeah, he's a decent blocking running back. You know,
I would love to see. Another thing people were saying was that Yeldon isn't good at picking up pass rush.
Okay,
he isn't good at blitzing. So I wasn't able to see. I wasn't able to see much of that. So, Michael Sheffield, you're not factoring in the preseason. well, shit, Chef. Come on, Chef. Tremaine Perry, thank you.
Thank you about. Oh, okay, I got it. Tremaine, what's up?
Tremaine, this is your biggest fan over here. He goes, hey.
You're a great guy, Tremaine. I had a lot of fun talking to you.
That's what he said. He's like, I got the interview done. We did all the talking and everything, but I hung out for a little bit, man. He's a cool dude. We were shooting the shit for a little while. So, Tremaine, I appreciate you hanging out and sticking along with us, man. That was really cool. Brett Harmon, fuck Foster. Adam, 3 backs. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it.
No, me either. Not at all. Daniel, I know Head Croft. See, this is the problem.
I know Head Croft.
This is the problem with doing this show and reading the comments. Daniel, you screwed me. Okay?
What does that mean?
Because I read the comments, and no matter what, there's spelling errors, and I look like an absolute idiot.
What he's getting to is, what are your thoughts on Croft? That's what he means.
What are your thoughts on him? Yes.
I see him.
I like Croft. I don't think he's shown that he's not worth the $7 million a year. They give him big money.
Yeah.
And Knox
he was
is outplayed
injured.
him. Knox is outplayed him, right?
I love Dawson Knox is one of my favorite players.
He looks like a cafeteria lady.
Okay,
right?
Fair.
Right?
Fair, yeah.
I wish I had a picture of him I could pull up right now. Exactly like a cafeteria lady, but I like Croft, but he's not Justin Loriano Garrett. I'm not too big a fan. I'm not too big a fan of Croft. I think he gets caught after the year. Sweeney.
You think he gets caught?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. They're gonna free up. I think
cap space.
Sweeney and Knox and Lee Smith are enough to not need Croft. And Jason Kroom's gonna be back and healthy.
Okay.
So he'll be able to try out to be.
Forgot about Kroom actually.
Yeah. So I don't. It's not worth the big money. I have to see his contract and see if there's a scapegoat there.
Right.
But
right.
I don't know.
Sweeney.
Don't care. Oh boy. We're down on YouTube. Oh boy.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties on YouTube. Bear with us. Guys on Facebook, bear with us here for a second. We'll see if it goes back live. Give us some time here. Okay, so back to it here. What were we just talking about? What were we just saying?
Tight ends.
Tight ends, yes.
Croft.
Right. I'm okay with it. What happened to the video, Chris Spencer? I'm hoping it comes back on. Can you guys still hear us? You guys on YouTube, can you still hear the audio? Because if you can, we should be back up and running in a second here. Madden has us losing by a field goal in overtime.
Madden. Going by Madden now.
Guys, Scotty, yeah. All right, so let's move on. Let's keep this bitch going. You guys on YouTube, let me know if you can still hear us. Sheffy, it's really irrelevant anyways. His electric bill. G-Show bought all the new gear but didn't pay his electric bill. Garrett, don't swear. Yeah, because if if Garrett says shit, then it's going to be detrimental to the future of his life. David Reed lost you on YouTube. Yeah, thanks, man. Go back to YouTube and let me see.
He's pissed right now.
See if who? No, he's not. No, he's not. Tell me you were.
He's pissed.
No, he's not. Stop.
I know.
Don't be worried.
I'm not worried.
Oh, so Shivas don't care what the experts or somebody on YouTube. Shivas, let me know.
Is Shivas your biggest number one fan? Like, you think?
Yeah, I
see Shivas.
Talk about Shivas
Shivas is all the time. Yeah.
See, now here's the thing with Shivas. Okay, he's everywhere. I go to if somebody else is live, one of these other Bills guys are live. I go,
Jeeves, you got to stick to Blindsided.
I say, I see. Okay, we're back on. Okay, we're back on YouTube. Whew. Yeah, great. We're back on YouTube, and now, Sean. Now we lost a bunch of viewers on Facebook. Whatever. We're moving on.
We'll get them back.
We're gonna be Houston and the Ravens if Josh runs. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on from this game. Now I know that I can't play the video. Okay, so we talked about Yeldon. Duke Williams. Well, I know we mentioned it before. Do we sit Foster? Is Foster gone?
Foster's gone.
Or is it McKenzie?
No, it's Foster.
McKenzie's so valuable, gadgety out of the backfield.
Yeah. Run the jet sweep.
Foster's been so irrelevant this year. How do you not make Duke active and throw him in the red zone? I think he's a must. I think Duke Williams is a must. Somebody please comment. We still hear G Money. Chris Spencer, my guy. I appreciate it. Shiva says I am unfaithful. Shiva, seriously though, man, we need you to stick to just Blindsided. I'll send you a shirt right now. If you promise me you won't watch anybody. I'm just kidding. All the Bills support is good. 3
receptions for Robert Foster all year.
3 all year.
3 all year.
And Duke has more than that in 2 games.
He has more than that one game. He had 6 for 108 yesterday.
Yes. And against the Titans, he had 4.
Robert Foster would never get you that.
This is what I mean. Why is Foster playing? Tony, we hired Levi at 83. John Madden's still alive. What the fuck? Justin Lawrence, Sean used to forge documents. How can we believe anything he says? This is what I mean. Okay,
get him. Can you block somebody?
Yes, I can. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh.
I'm gonna hear about this.
No, this is what I mean. You could say anything in these comments, and I'm gonna read it. You could say Sean,
and you're gonna read it.
G-Show is an absolute murderer, child pedophile,
and you're gonna read
it. And
I
would
just,
I'm a pedophile. Yeah, great. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. I did not forge documents. I may have. Hindered a little bit, but it was never forged.
What our boy Tremaine? Yeah.
Man, you need me to come up here, up there? I can race over. Hey, look at man. By the time you get over here, we will be not live anymore. But I hope you're enjoying your time in Buffalo, man. Super pumped. I know. Yeah, yesterday sucked. I gotta talk to you. I gotta shoot you a message. We gotta talk about yesterday. Oh, Tremaine, send me those videos. Send those videos our way.
I told him about it.
Oh, okay, cool. Got off Duke and Sweeney to play versus Houston. They showed why the Smurfs can't take us to the Super Bowl. Sweeney looked good too, but I think Sweeney looks good because I don't know. Sweeney did look good, but I think everybody, Bills Mafia, Blindsided Squad, Bills fans, everybody is in agreement that Duke needs to play this weekend.
Yeah,
play or just make him active. Do you want to see him on the field or?
Yeah, of course I want to see him on the field. Not a lot, Give him the red zone targets or whatever. But I mean, he's probably our 5th best receiver.
If we're at the 10-yard line,
and
you see Duke line up on the outside,
I'm pumped. Yeah, pumped. Exactly.
I want to see the ball go up to him.
Yep.
That's what Josh is missing. He's so.
I wanted to talk about that for the offseason.
Hit it. Go. Hit me.
So John Brown, love the guy.
This looks like a great point. He's got G. Lovey has a great point here. Hit it.
It might be some controversy here, but John Brown, great guy. Not a number 1 receiver. He's. Right? Agree? Yeah. You agree? Yeah. Not a number 1 guy. Like he's a solid number 2. But if we could go get that number 1 guy, my guy that I want is AJ Green. Realistically, because he's a free agent next year if Cincinnati doesn't franchise him though. Right. So realistically,
he has legs like Forrest Gump when he was a kid.
AJ Green?
Yes.
Okay.
The ankles of me.
Me and Tremaine, we're talking.
Hit it.
His guy is Odell.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Come on, we got to be realistic.
That's where we were going to cause controversy.
Yeah.
I would love Odell. I know a lot of Bills guys wouldn't because his attitude. I don't think there's that much of an attitude problem there.
Really?
I don't think so. It's not anything that McDermott wouldn't fix. McDermott is like a blue collar, he's going to fix that.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Bills franchise is at a point. There's enough of a culture established that no matter what, you could bring in a kind of like a guy that's considered to be a cancer in the locker room, and they can write that ship.
AB. They wanted
no,
AB.
No, I don't think AB. The Patriots couldn't do it. The Bills aren't going to be able to do it.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that the Bills wanted AB, so they don't care about the cancer. They don't care about bringing the cancer in.
Well, I think that they are somewhat concerned, but AB hadn't shown how much of a cancer he truly was yet.
Right, but he showed that he could be a cancer.
Right.
but not as much.
Shiva says Brown is our number one. See, yes, he is our number one right now.
Yes.
But I totally agree that if we bring another weapon,
it just makes Brown that much better.
But if you look at this draft class that's coming up,
yes, that's another option.
I'm fine with that too. There's going to be 3 or 4 number one wide receivers that come out of there. So if they hit, which I think that they will, because I love the.
But you think they're going to fall to us? Think all of them?
Well, we're gonna have the last pick of the draft because we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Right, correct.
There's going to be guys.
Okay.
If you look at the draft, Juju Smith-Schuster went late second round.
I get it.
Guys like that. Jarvis Landry went.
But this is one of the deepest wide receiver classes that I can remember.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of them are going to go earlier.
But we have stock. There's also 4 teams that are looking for quarterbacks. We have draft capital, baby.
I know. All of our draft picks.
I don't think it'll be that hard to trade from 28th to 27th pick to an 18th, a 19th. Yeah. I don't think it would be crazy to think about
with all our picks, right?
I think we're one weapon away.
If we fall in love with the guy, go get him.
Yeah, but sticking to this year, think about Josh Allen's accuracy has improved so much, not only because, not only obviously he's working on his footwork and all that other stuff, but, the fundamentals of the game, but he's throwing to these tiny little wide receivers.
Right.
These tiny little fast guys.
Yep.
Think about when he gets a Duke Williams
type. He can just throw it up and
come down with that fucking
someone's going to go get it,
That's what excites me. You put Josh with Duke and give him some 50-50 balls. And he's aggressive. He's a monster.
Yeah.
If you throw Duke Williams a 50-50 ball, there's no corner on the Texans that's going to come down with that ball over Duke. If he's got to play defense, he'll play defense. But nobody's picking the ball against Duke. It's not happening.
I agree.
I'm on the Duke train.
I don't want to bring you. I don't want to bring you down at all. So that's why I'm just letting you go.
Down.
That's why I'm letting you go.
I'm lit.
That's why I'm letting you go.
I'm lit.
I love Duke. So
fuck YouTube, fucking pulling us down. Justin wants me to tell the story.
Don't tell it.
I'll tell it. I don't care.
All right.
Forged documents really quick. Your boy was nasty at basketball. Okay. They had me ranked. What was I? Top 5 in the state.
Yeah.
In New York State.
Small forward.
Not really, but your boy took some charges. Okay.
Could shoot the 3.
Could shoot the 3. Okay. And once in a while, I'd box some people out. Okay. Tore my ACL. I didn't know it at the time. The doctor thought I sprained my knee and gave me paperwork that says, come back this date. Okay. I forged the paperwork. I whited it out. I whited out the date that he said I could come back and copied it, printed it, did all that stuff for an earlier date so I could play earlier.
So you forged documents?
Yes, I forged
documents.
Okay. I was in practice for maybe 4 minutes, and I went up for 1 rebound, and my knee completely went sideways, and I snapped my ACL in half. So that's the story that my old basketball coach is referring to. No defense. Yes, no defense. Hey, I was I had some steals. I was what's the word I'm looking for? Simple word. When you when you anticipate. I could anticipate. Very, very great anticipation.
Did you see those hops though on the on Josh Loriano's game-winning 3? Those hops off the bench, man. You got up.
One step,
right.
One step in it.
Right. You got up.
Look it up. You guys look it up. Josh Loriano game-winning. We're just dropping viewers by the tens and tens. Okay, moving on. Let's move it on.
Block him. He's the reason we're dropping viewers.
No, we're not blocking. It's okay. I don't care. If you guys don't want to watch, don't watch. We in this bitch. I'm kidding. I love you guys. Okay, what I got to do is get my donations page back up. Look at you guys. Everybody shoots me $1 every video. $1. $1. We're rolling in the dough out here. I can do a lot more.
Everyone can afford $1.
I can do a lot more cool things.
He might throw me a portion of it.
You made more money from Blindsided Sports than I have. The only thing I do is spend money. I got to get a $2,000 computer. I got to buy all this equipment and do all this shit.
So I've already made more money off Blindsided.
You're the interviewer of the year, too.
Nice.
Absolute killer interview skill.
Nice.
All right, moving on here. I cannot cut to closer look. What I want to do here is bring up the Texans-Bills game from last year, but this will get me kicked off YouTube. So what I will do is show one play, Josh Allen scrambling. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Bang, Shady McCoy. I miss you, Shady.
Did you see he got labeled the second best running back of the decade?
No, he didn't.
Yes.
No, he did not.
Second best of the decade. I think AP was first, but Shady was second.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Look it up.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Bills Texans this weekend. What's your? I want you right off the bat. Let's go prediction. What do you got? What do you got? Score prediction. Don't fuck around. If you think the Texans are going to win, I want to hear it.
No, I don't think the Texans are going to win. I don't think the Texans. I said when we opened the video, I think the Bills should be favored, but
score prediction
27-20.
27. We're putting up 27.
Yep.
Their defense sucks.
Yeah.
Their
that's
offense is good. If you watch the ticker here below, it shows all of the Texans' total numbers. Their offense is good.
That's why I think they put up 20 against their defense.
But they're not. I don't think they're good enough. I don't think they're good enough to put up 20 points.
You don't think so?
No.
All right.
I don't see. No teams have big plays over the top. You know why? Why don't
hit me?
You tell me. Why don't teams have big plays over the top?
Because we have the best safety duo in the league.
Thank you, Micah Hyde
and Jordan Poyer.
It just doesn't happen.
Right.
Think of a time. Look, before Poyer and Hyde came, it was constant. How many times when Gilmore was here? How many times did we get burned over the top?
Who was it? I can't remember. Gilmore's last year here, he got burnt. And he blamed he blamed it on the safety that he got burnt. Yeah, and I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who the safety was, but
we're good. We're good. I don't know.
But yeah, it happened a lot more back then.
It doesn't happen at all anymore.
I can't recall a time that it did.
Never.
Right.
Never. So Hopkins, Will Fuller, I believe, is out. I'm not sure if it's 100% yet, right. But it seems that Will Fuller is going to be out.
Same with J.J. Watt. He could be playing in the game. He's been practicing since last week.
Yeah, but look at how we've done against T.J. Watt. Look at how we did against Lawrence from the Cowboys.
Shut him down.
Cody Ford played really well against the big dogs. When they double those guys, they play pretty well. I'm hoping Watt is going to be irrelevant. I hope he doesn't play.
Right.
But I think that we can neutralize him. Some of these comments here, we got some predictions. David Reed, another 17-10 game. That's where the ballpark I'm in. Maybe we get 21 because the Texans defense. And I wish we were still. The Texans defense is bad. They're like lower than 25th in every rush
and defense.
Pass. I'm gonna open it up here.
Yeah.
Read some of these comments here real quick. From Shivas down there. Jake Viveros.
Bills 21-10. Hyde 28-16. Bills.
Oh. Yeah.
Bird. Yeah, maybe it was Bird.
Jarius
Bird.
No, I don't think so. Bird was gone before that.
Yeah, Bird was a long time ago.
Chris Spencer Gilmore was our weakest link. Darby was the man.
I love Darby. I loved Ronald Darby.
Yes. Aaron Williams, Jake. Thank you.
Aaron Williams. Loved Aaron Williams, but
me too. He got roasted quite a bit.
Jarvis ended his career, right? Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, dirty fuck.
Jarvis.
So, okay. Houston's defense, I know we had it in the bottom ticker, so a lot of you guys have probably already saw this, but total yards, 28th in the NFL. They're giving up 390 yards a game.
Oh.
Okay.
Could this be Josh Allen's first 300-yard game?
Oh, my God. Come on. I'm getting embarrassed. I got a red rocket. Passing yards, 29th in the NFL, their defense. Giving up 268 per game.
Rushing,
25th. Giving up 122, 121
they were
game.
That bad.
They're terrible.
So their overall numbers have to be pretty bad. Because there could be a team that could be good in passing defense and not so good. So they're hit me.
Their points per game. They're giving up 24 points per game. We're giving up 16.
What is it in the league? 24 points is how bad?
That's 24, or that's 19th.
19th.
So it's not.
It's
terrible.
Yeah, a little worse than that.
Third down percentage, 31st. They're giving up half.
What's our third down percentage on offense? On offense,
we're 24th.
Yeah.
35%.
That's the other thing I think Dable can improve on.
I think our offense is gonna. And here's the difference. Here's the difference for me. You tell me what you think. Our defense is gonna travel to this. Right, I think our
defense and our fans.
Because our defense here, hold on. Before we talk about the fans, hear me out. Total yards, third in the NFL. Okay. 298 per game.
Points.
Passing yards, fourth, 195 per game. Rushing yards, 10th, only 103 per game. Points, 16 points per game. Second in the NFL. Okay. You show our defensive numbers. What wins championships?
Defense.
What?
Wait, ask Justin that question.
Yes, Justin. What wins championships? G-Show wins championships.
What was I going to ask?
I think our defense is going to...
So, out of all these numbers you're reading, why are the Texans 3-point favorites? Out of all these numbers.
They're home. That's it. They're home.
You think that's why?
It's a pick'em game, but they have the home field advantage. That's why it's -3. It's a pick'em game. They're home. They get -3. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. But I see the Bills winning 21-24. I'm going to say 24-13.
Okay.
At the most, they put up a 17, but their defense is too bad.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't move the ball, if we can't score on a team that has this defensive numbers, these defensive numbers,
no,
we don't deserve to win.
Right.
And Dable deserves to be seriously considered to be replaced.
Does Duke get a touchdown in this?
Oh my God! If he's active, absolutely.
All right.
I want to look at their schedule. See, they played the Saints.
Houston?
Yeah, Houston. They lost to the Saints by 2, beat the Jags, beat the Chargers, lost to the Panthers.
Wow. So they're an up and down team.
Yeah, beat the Falcons 53-32. They won in Kansas City 31-24.
See, that's what I mean.
But that was no Patrick Mahomes. No Mahomes.
Okay.
Lost to the Colts 30-23. Beat the Raiders 27-24.
They're hit or miss. They show up or they don't.
Well, look. If they play good defenses, let's see who's the best defense they played. Patriots 28-22. Oh shit! We're gonna lose. We lost.
We're done.
Oh. This game's over.
Wait, where was that game? Don't tell me in Foxborough.
No, I'm kidding. It's in Houston.
Okay, how long ago?
But then the next week they beat the Patriots 28-22, and then they lose to the Broncos 38-24. Wow. I don't understand.
The Broncos put up 38 on
Houston.
If the Broncos can put up 38 on Houston, the Bills can.
Drew Lock went 22 of 27 for 309 and 3 touchdowns.
That was Drew Lock's first game. I remember this. I think
Noah Fant caught 4 for 113.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. Week probably 13 or 14.
And the Broncos scored 3 points against us.
Right.
This is what I mean.
They can't. They're not going to score against our defense.
I don't think they have the juice. Deshaun Watson's a good quarterback. He's formidable. That's the word I'm on right now. Is formidable for some reason. He's shown that he's got a little bit of juice. But
what's your Hopkins prediction? I'm saying 5 receptions, 50 yards, no touchdowns.
3 for 36.
No,
3 for 36.
Odell had like.
I don't care. I think Trey shuts him down, and they double him. They're going to double him because
not with Will Fuller. If Will Fuller's out,
Will Fuller's out.
Right.
You
He's
double
going to get
Hopkins, make somebody else beat you.
They're going to even have Kenny Stills.
They're
Kenny
going to
Stills
have
is
pressure on Deshaun Watson all day long. They're going to be pressing that ass. Their offensive line shot.
Right.
If you look at the highlights of the Texans, which I can't pull up because I'll get kicked off YouTube. If you look at the highlights, it's constantly Watson on his ass.
Yeah.
Watson on his ass.
I think he's the most sacked quarterback this year. Or he was last year. I know. I don't. He's
up there.
He's got to be up there.
But he also he extends plays. He tries to make plays. He hangs onto the ball for a while. But I don't know. Let's get to some of these comments here. Young King 300 all-purpose yards with the win for Allen, and he's still healthy. Oh. Who do you want?
Wait, what is it?
He's just saying big game from Allen.
Yeah.
Chris Spencer, blame our execution. Play calls questionable at times, but we execute and we win every loss minus the Eagles. Yeah, Watson and Hopkins. That's all. Right. I think we can expose these guys. I think we kind of shut them down a little bit. Gotta get to some of these Facebook comments. You guys are going crazy here. I love it. Jeffy, Will Fuller's always out. Mark Myers, 24-13. Let's go. Jeff Bayer, I got to read your comment because it says you're a sharer. My man, let's go. 35-17 Bills. How nice would it be to see a
put
blowout?
Up 35 points?
One blowout. I just want
first game of the play, like literally the first game of the playoffs for any team. I'm saying.
Yes.
The Bills are that game.
Coming out hot.
I told you before we got on that I didn't like being a Saturday game, but I kind of like being the first game. A lot of people are going to be hyped up for that first playoff game. A lot of people are going to be watching.
And Josh Allen likes the spotlight.
Josh Allen likes primetime. What are his primetime record? What's his primetime record?
Well,
do you know?
We got Dallas, Pittsburgh, Patriots.
2-1 there.
Yeah.
Anything last year? We had one last year? One primetimer last year.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing.
Okay.
So I don't know. All I know is that every time he's playing in primetime, I like it.
Right.
I like the way he plays. He looks confident.
We deserve more primetime games.
Oh, yeah. Next year is going to be huge. Next year, we're going to have at least 5. At least 5.
Okay.
No, I mean it. 5.
The Patriots probably have 5.
No.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Cowboys play 8 or 9 a year.
No, you're over-exaggerating.
No, I'm going. We're going.
I'm saying the Cowboys might have more, but I'm saying the Patriots probably had 5 this year. 5 primetime games is a lot. They don't play on Thursday. They might have played on a Thursday.
All right, you're lucky I was gross.
No way the Bills get 5 primetime games next year.
Will.
Maybe 2.
Oh, 2?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. They're going to have 2 Sunday night games.
No.
At least 1 Monday night game. They're going to have a Thursday night game. That's 4 right there.
All right. Listen, I would love it.
Okay, so we got our predictions. I say 20. I say 24-13 Bills. You say
27-20.
fuck the Texans. Our defense travels well. Defense wins championships. It's gonna travel well.
That's just more me
They're gonna
liking
shut it down.
Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's
He's fun to watch. Not against the second best defense in the NFL.
right, but I think he's good enough to put up 20 points.
Okay. I hear you. Okay. Really quick, hypothetical. Bills win their next 2 games. Titans win their next 2 games.
Home AFC Championship game.
Come
Home
on, man.
AFC. But see, this is what gets the Bills a bad rap right there.
Is the yes.
So,
Hey, okay, we can win 2 games.
yeah, but the Titans. I like
hot.
the Titans.
Who do you think's gonna win? Titans or the Patriots? Patriots are at an all-time low right now.
But
Ryan Tannehill looks like a world beater.
You never bet against the Pats in December, January.
You have to be able to eventually. They're not going to win every December, January.
You never bet against them.
Who bet? Somebody bet against them last week.
Well, yeah, but until they prove otherwise, don't bet against the Pats in January.
Okay, so
they've been to 7 out of the last 10 Super
Bills
Bowls.
play in Foxborough, AFC Championship. Bills versus the Patriots. Who do you got? Who do you think's gonna win?
In Foxborough, AFC Championship. You gotta go with the Bills. You gotta like.
That was a lie. I can tell that you're lying. You lying sack, man. Damn it. Regardless, the Titans are running super hot. I know
Derrick
the
Henry.
odds are so little,
Derrick Henry.
so small. But if the Bills and the Titans win the next 2 games, AFC Championship game in Buffalo,
Getting the Bills such a bad rap right now.
Streak naked on the field if they win that game. I guarantee it. Everybody would love to see that.
Me and Tremaine were talking about the Bills in Miami this year. If the Bills go to Miami,
What about them?
Super Bowl.
Oh, right. Oh, it's such a long shot.
Oh, you got it right there.
Yeah, they have to play well. They have to. The offense has to improve drastically yet. But boy, it would be so much fun. It would be so much fun.
So now that you got it up, who do you think is the favorite to win the Super Bowl?
Well, the Ravens.
Okay,
And then the Chiefs.
Well, yeah. I'm saying, who do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Man, if you look at this, I'm gonna go. The team that realistically should win is the Bills.
That's what I was trying to draw you away from.
No, really though, if the Bills' offense performs the way we think they are, which they may not be able to stick with Kansas City, I would say, boy, watching that game.
All right,
night,
here's a hypothetical.
It's got to be either the 49ers or the Saints.
Hypothetical here.
Yeah.
We play the Chiefs next week. Score that game. Or say
45-3 Bills.
Seriously, how do you think Mahomes does against the Bills?
I don't think he plays as well as he looks. I mean, he probably throws for 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Do the Bills win in Kansas City? No. Okay, I'm with you.
That hurts my heart to say that.
I'm with you. Kansas City.
There's a shot. I would say there's a 25% shot though.
Yeah.
They have a
we
shot.
have a shot. Yeah.
Kansas City will be favored by probably 8 points.
Yeah.
So there's a chance, but no, the Bills probably lose. They're a year away from me saying, there are a couple offensive more of an upgrade in the offensive line, and one more, maybe 2 more weapons.
You can always upgrade the offensive line.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Can never be good enough.
It's gonna happen too. Feliciano, I love him. He's a dog, but the Raiders didn't want to resign him. Ryan Secchi, he's 30.
He came from the Redskins.
34. They didn't want him. Mitch Morse, I love him. He'll be there.
Yeah.
But Quentin Spain, the Titans didn't want him. We threw a bunch of bad news bears, a bunch of guys that nobody wanted together.
But they've done well.
Yeah, they've done it well enough.
Our best offensive line the past 5 years?
No. Eric Wood, Reggie Incognito,
okay,
Cordy
right.
Glenn.
You're right.
But since those guys all left, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But they're going to improve that. They're going to draft guys. They're 100% going to draft guys, and they're going to make another signing or 2 this offseason. So here's the Super Bowl odds. Bills 3,500. Better odds than the Texans.
If I'm a better, I go Saints to win the Super
Bowl. Me too. At 500?
Right.
Throw $500 on there to win 2,500?
I would do it.
That's not bad at all.
I like the Saints.
Not bad at all. Really quick, 2020 opponents. We've been on for almost an hour here. A long show. I'm used to 30 minutes. I've been busting down the 30
You got
minutes.
someone to talk to this time. You're not playing with yourself.
Yes.
Hold on.
Before we go here, let's go to the live chat. What were you saying?
I'm stoked to play in Las Vegas against the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are going.
I am stoked to play in Las Vegas against the Las Vegas Raiders. It feels weird saying.
Do you want to go to the game?
I would love to go. I got an uncle that lives out there.
I got an aunt that lives out there.
They know each other.
Where does he live? Does he have a condo?
Henderson. It's 15 minutes south of Vegas.
15 minutes or 50?
15.
My aunt lives 3 minutes off the strip.
Okay, all right, we're there. We're there.
We're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas. Really tough schedule, but great for traveling. I plan on going to the San Fran game, Vegas.
You plan on going to San Fran?
Absolutely.
Okay. Arizona, Arizona's a nice stadium.
Arizona's an awesome stadium.
Denver's a tough place to win in.
Colorado's my favorite place to go in the world. But yeah, Bills wise, I like that game. We shouldn't. No, I don't want to. Let's just say, factually speaking, here, this is the schedule. Okay, I don't want to start looking at projections. Yeah,
right.
We got a fucking playoff game
right. We're getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yes, we have a playoff game against the Texans. Let's wrap this thing up here. Talking about
Jeffy, we can't beat KFC. Not possible. I'd say it's possible.
He said we can't beat KC.
Yeah, he said it's not possible. I say it's possible.
Can't score enough.
Kansas City's definitely favored.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But I say it's
McCole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
I'd love to play McCoy too. That'd be.
Boy, he just shits on us.
Oh my Goes God. Out, has 100 yards.
What a shit. All right, guys. I think we should wrap this thing up. We're almost at an hour now. We've gone a little hot here. You guys killing it. Facebook on fire. If you haven't already, hit that share button.
184 comments.
Yeah, like this video, like our page, all of the above. Whoops. Oh. Hit it all. Let's go. YouTube, thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys watching. Obviously, huge game this weekend. Super, super pumped.
Can't wait.
I'd like to think that we're going to be doing another show. Somebody let me know. You guys on YouTube are usually pretty good with the follow-up. Let me know if G. Lovey here did a pretty good job or if he kind of sucked.
Yeah.
If he sucked ass, let me know.
Honesty, please.
Yes.
If I sucked, let me know.
Hit us with some feedback. Maybe I'm hoping that if it went well, if it went better than the norm, because usually me by myself is pretty boring here. But if it went pretty good, I'd like to have Garrett come back. Let me know what you guys think. Blah, 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 blah. I'm hoping to do another show soon. Houston, Buffalo, Bills win. Let's go.
Can't wait.
Can you imagine if we're in a divisional game? Oh, the game against the Jaguars, I thought a couple years ago, I thought we had no shot.
I thought we had a shot, but I was mad when we lost.
Right. Okay. I was mad too. Calvin Benjamin, come down with that ball in the end zone, you schlub.
All right.
But regardless,
what were you gonna say?
This year, I'm feeling confident that the Bills have a really good chance of winning. I would say 60% chance of winning. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm super pumped. I'm sure you guys are too. I appreciate you guys hanging out and commenting. Let's go. Garrett.
Jeff likes my hoodie.
Jeff likes the hoodie. You guys are killing it. Good job tonight, guys. Says Sheffy. Thank you. Well done on the show. Jay, look at that. You're already getting compliments. Let's go.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's good seeing you guys. Let's go. Chris, y'all the fumbles in that game for us to take it. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Blindsided Squad, we're out of here. We'll be back. I don't know if I'll probably do one more show before this game. I'm going to be too pumped up Saturday morning. Or Saturday morning to not. So I appreciate you guys. We're out of here.